on the thumbnail. So I will come to the waist now to make my design. First of all, I'm going to find the midpoint. My midpoint of the shoulder here, this is what I have. And on the waistline, on the center front line, I'll come in from that center front by 0.75. And I'm going to extend the 0.75. So this 0.75 is the strip in front. We are going to cut out this strip. We've had a class on this channel on how to make and sew a strip. So you can just go to that particular drafting and sewing. So you'll be able to know how to cut out this strip. So this is, once I open this strip, the strip is going to be on fold. Once I open it up, I'll have 1.5. So if you want the strip to be at 1 inch, just measure 0.5. So once you open, you have 1 inch. Now I'll come in from here by 0.75 again, and I'm going to connect this. So this I'm going to trace out. I'm going to trace out what I have here. I'm tracing out everything from here to here, center front. I'm tracing out everything. This will be on top of the whole dress, and the strip will be sewn on top of it. So you can watch that video for clarification, okay? So this is what we have at that point, and I'm going to come down from the shoulder line. Before we make this, I was supposed to come down from the shoulder line by 1 or 1.5. Let me do 1 inch, and I'll connect the 1 inch all the way to the shoulder line. You can see how I connected it all the way from the shoulder line to the 1 inch drop, okay? So that is what we have, and we are done with this dress. So I'm going to cut out this pattern now. I'm cutting it out the way it is right here. So from this point, just be creative at this point. By the time you sew this, you are going to see the fabric fall the way you see it on the thumbnail. So I'm cutting right here. This is my natural neckline. There's a mandarin collar to it, so you have to sew your mandarin collar to it. And this is what I have on the center front, and I'll just go ahead. All right, so it depends on what you want right here. If you need it a fitted straight gown, it means you are going to have a slit at the back. If you don't need a slit, then you will be extending the hem. So, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to cut it a straight gown with slit at the back. So I'll be having a slit at the back pattern. So what I have in the front pattern is what I'm going to use to cut my back pattern. The only difference is I will have this part on. All right, so now I'm done cutting out my pattern. As you can see what I have right here. Okay, so the hem parts from above these knee parts, you can decide to do whatever. You can make it a straight gown, you can make it an A-line gown, whatever. But if you're making a straight gown, it means the back you have a slit at it. So this is our strip, and the strip is going to be cut on fold, okay? And this also, I've traced it out. I'm going to cut it on fold as well, okay? So once I cut it on fold and spread out my dress, I'm going to also make my strip on fold as well, okay? So this is it, and that is how to go about this particular dress, okay? So for the waistline, if you notice, it looks as if they cut the waistline and added seam allowance to it, but I prefer to place this and tuck this part in and top stitch on top of it, okay? That makes your work hole easier. Then you'll be shaping on this. When you bring the back and front together, put them together. After you have sewn your ruffles, you can see some ruffles on that the tip of this gown. You join them together, back and front, and sew your ruffles. So you just sew your desired ruffles. So I'm pretending this is my ruffle. I'll just sew my ruffle as I demonstrated. So that is how we come to the end of this tutorial. I believe you learned a lot from this tutorial. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends, drop your comments on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming, and see you in the next one. Bye.